Bill Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T.
And your title?
I'm an assistant public defender. I work for the Public Defender Office.
Okay, so kind of explain the verdict today.
Well, the verdict is really a negotiated verdict. We reached an agreement with the prosecutor many months ago. He pled guilty to the major charge, the murder charge, and the attempted murder cases as well. And we agreed to a 27-year sentence. That's the maximum sentence he's going to be serving. And the attempted murder cases are going to run concurrent, run at the same time as those.
Is that a tough decision for Courtney? Talk about the decision-making process for him.
It was a very tough decision. He's only 19 years old. He doesn't have the mind of an adult yet, and he's committed the worst crime imaginable. Our concern was that they were going to convene a grand jury and charge him with murder one, which would have been even more serious, which could have ended up a lifetime prison sentence, and Courtney just didn't want to do that, and he wanted to take responsibility, so we worked out this arrangement.
Now, kind of talk about Courtney as a person from your experiences knowing him since.
He's a big kid. He's an overgrown kid. He looks like an adult. He tries to act like an adult, but he's immature and he's a young kid. And he hangs out with a rough group in town. And in fact, a couple of the victims here, the ones that he shot that survived, were actually friends of his. So, people are preying on each other in this town, unfortunately, and it got out of control. And Courtney just let his emotions control rather than his reasoning, and grabbed a gun and shot these guys back because he felt that's what he had to do. But he's just an immature kid growing up in a big body, an adult body, and hopefully he'll mature as time goes on. And but one thing is that he did understand exactly what he did, and he knew the seriousness of it, and he took responsibility, which is quite unusual for a 19-year-old.
That was going to be my.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That was going to be my next question. He apologized in the courtroom to the family.
That's right.
Did it seem sincere? Do you think it was sincere for him?
Yeah, it was. Because I had a chance to speak with him a few weeks before this sentencing hearing. Told him he had an opportunity to talk to the judge if he wished. He didn't have to, and we sort of brainstormed what he might say. And back then, that's what he confirmed with me, that he was terribly sorry. If you probably didn't catch exactly what he said. He says, I'm sorry for causing their baby to be lost, something like that, referring to the young man that was killed. Because he knows it affected the family. It's affected Courtney and his father as well. We're all human, and crimes like this doesn't make us unhuman. And Courtney was very moved by what the PSI wrote, what was contained in the pre-sentence investigation, especially from the victims' families. And he was thinking for the past 2 weeks what he was going to tell the judge, and I thought he did a nice, concise, heartfelt apology.
Now, he'll be in jail for 27 years. Is there hope for him for the future when he comes out of jail?
Well, Minnesota prisons, I think, are a little bit better than some states, but still it's a bad environment. So he's going to be exposed to who knows what.
Do you know where he'll be? Will he be still
No, they go to St. Cloud first, and they decide where they place him. I think murder people that have long sentences probably go to one of the more major prisons.